Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 164. Don't worry, go with it. Of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm your host here, Kevin, along with my brother from another Sean.
How we doing?
Good. Sorry we've been gone for 2 weeks. We did come back last week, but it was not a full episode. I should have just named it 164, so we could keep the numbers going.
What was it? I mean,
spoiler cast.
Oh, that's right.
If this is, the first time you're seeing us, this is the Two Player Co-op Podcast where just about every week two brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure you go to youtube.com/2playercoop and share that video with your friends, family, cousins, grandmas, uncles, nieces, aunts, uncles, aunts, and everybody in the threshold. Like the video, share, subscribe.
Threshold?
Yes. Like, do the thing. It's been a while. But look, if y'all really like us, thank you for watching this. This is the dead time of all dead time, so we're gonna do the tap kip. Whenever I said
Kip up.
No, we're not. I'm not inserting that. Sean and I tried to do Shawn Michaels kip ups the other day. Was that Christmas Eve?
That was,
or was that Christmas Day? What was that?
That was Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. We have survived. We have survived.
We have survived.
I'm a Mario. It's me, a Mario. Anyways, if you really like us, you can go to patreon.com/
I was waiting for you to get to
Two Player Co-op, just like our producers Steve Appleton and Sue did, as well as our affiliates Logan Wilkinson and James Solar, as well as our partner Matt Mitchell. If you like merch, you can always go to teespring.com/stores/2playercoop. And every once in a while, we'll Twitch at twitch.tv/2player_co-op. How many things do I got to put in?
Well, when I did merge, I just kind of went like this. I don't think I got to the beginning. So I redid it, but it was too late.
First off, go back, check out our spoiler cast that we did last week for The Rise of Skywalker. I think I like it better than I did then, the more I think about it. I still don't think it's a good movie at all. I think it's only better than, like, The Last Jedi. The amount of articles that I've seen that are like, it just craps all over The Last Jedi and everything they did. Yeah, it does. But, like, you probably should have made a movie that was actually going to fit in with the trilogy. Whatever.
I think I forgot to say this on the spoiler cast.
Spoilers or no?
No.
Okay.
It's about Last Jedi. What I really hate, is the fact that if you did not like The Last Jedi, you are just automatically like,
your opinion doesn't count. Yeah.
Bro, cry, bro, man, baby, blah, blah, blah. And like, shut up. Like, you're allowed to not like the movie. It's not like I didn't like it because, I don't think there should be females in charge, and I don't know why Rose. Like, I didn't like Rose. I didn't really care about Holdo.
The character.
Yes.
Like, the character. And the people that are now equating, I've seen articles written about how they made, spoiler alert, they made Rose do nothing in The Rise of Skywalker. It's not really a spoiler. But it's like, the fact that they did this means they're crapping all over her and just anti-SJWs and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God.
It makes me hate The Last Jedi more than I
hated
really
that character in The Last Jedi, and it has nothing to do with Rose Treek or whatever. What's her
Tico.
name?
Kelly Marie Tran.
Kelly Marie Tran, thank you. Like,
I think.
No, that's right.
Okay. It's Kelly something.
I have nothing against her. I have a problem with Rian Johnson writing this ridiculous story for this woman that to save this person that she loves, her idea is to crash into this person at the highest speed possible.
Which should have killed him.
And then they're like, hey.
Which was going to happen anyway, but at least he would have.
But we're going to win. We're going to win.
We're going to win this war with love.
Love, not hate. And then she kisses him, and then in the background you see the gate explode. I'm like, what? I think even Rian Johnson was like, no, this is stupid. Like, I feel like Rian Johnson's vision was like, no, you got to get down like to the least common. This is the first order. You have to fight these people with everything you possibly can, not saving people by crashing them at full speed. Whatever. Yeah. I think the movie, I think Rise of Skywalker is fine. Check out our spoiler cast for my full thoughts. It's better than Last Jedi, not as good as Force Awakens, and that's about
For
all I
me,
can
it's
say.
better than 1, 2.
It's
Last
not better
Jedi.
than 3. I don't think it's better than 3.
It's probably a better made movie.
Yes.
Do I like it better? I don't know.
I just feel
don't know.
like...
It's fine. I enjoyed it. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about it. It's just... I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get mad. What I did like a lot better than actually both of these, I think I like better, was Solo. I finally watched that. If you didn't watch our spoiler cast, I understand that. Kevin finally watched Solo. I have not watched Ragnarok yet. I'm sorry, James Solar. I will fix that. By the way, shout out to James Solar. Go check out our unboxing video. James and Sarah are the man and the woman. They're the best. The homie and the homiette. What did we say it was?
Homette?
Homette.
I don't know.
Peachette. The homie and the Peachette. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. But I finally watched Solo. The same night we watched Rise of Skywalker, and I was like,
Oh, it was that same night?
it was Friday. I was like, I'm bored. I have nothing to play. The kids are in bed. Jess is at Bunko. I'm going to watch Solo.
yeah.
And I was like, this was fun. This was actually really good. The chick, what's her name from Game of Thrones, was really good. I didn't see that. I don't even care if I spoil this. It's a year and a half old. I didn't think she was going to be working with. I had the ending. I had Darth Maul spoiled for me. It's like as soon as the movie came out, because I knew I wasn't going to see it in theater, so it's like whatever. I think like you texted me. If I would have seen that live, I would have been like,
Yeah.
wow. I thought he was only live in the comics, whatever, or in the cartoons, whatever. I didn't think she was going to be actually working. I don't know that she's really working for him, or it's more like a servitude thing, or that would be working for him.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like she doesn't choose to work for him. I think she's just like, to stay alive, I got to work for him. Actually, as much as I was like deriding this movie before I ever saw it, I do think it would make a good Disney Plus series.
Yeah.
Like there's more to explore there. Alden Ehrenreich, whatever his name is, was really good. He's not Harrison Ford, obviously, but I thought he did a really good job. And I actually really liked him.
See?
See what?
I told you it was,
C+.
you'd like it.
C++. Also, you know what's even better than that, though? Mandalorian.
Yes.
My God. Like, I feel like some people have gotten turned off on the Mandalorian just because they've seen all the Baby Yoda memes. Baby Yoda's the best thing that's ever happened to this entire planet. Like, really, I want him to run for president or IG-11 and the other one be vice president. Like, after that, I'm like... And it's emotional and it's so good, and no spoilers. No spoilers. Like the last shot you see, I didn't know it was as cool as it was, but I was like, what the hell is that?
Yep.
And then we text the next day, and I was seeing people lose their minds on Twitter and stuff. What did you think about The Mandalorian?
I loved the whole series. It started out strong. There was a couple like cool moments in the middle, but it started out super strong, ended super duper strong, and it was fine in the middle.
Yeah.
I think they've set up season 2 perfectly. I'm glad to know there will be a season 2. Like, I wasn't sure, is this just like a story and then it's done? But
And it's out next year. So we're going to get this before
Yeah.
we get Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I love that they've got Giancarlo
He's
Esposito
so
is
freaking
his
good.
name.
Yes.
That finally answered the question. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I always wondered, was that guy's name Grand Moff Tarkin? But now I know a Moff is like some kind of, I still don't know what, but it's like a role. It's like, oh, this
think I
guy's a
found that
Moff.
out.
He was a Grand Moff.
I didn't
Like,
find that out until like Rogue One or something.
I never knew. I guess I didn't know
Yeah.
that was like a title as opposed to his
But
name.
what's his name in this Moff?
Moff Gideon.
Gideon, yeah.
Yeah. Giddy.
Giddy.
I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
I
I
thought
see
it
a lot
was-
of people online like, nah, Mandalorian's stupid. I mean, that's fine. More power to you.
Like what
But
you like, but I really don't know how. I will say this: I don't know how anybody could like Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker better than and kind of apples and oranges, but better than the Mandalorian as a whole. Period. Like I like the Mandalorian as a whole better than the new trilogy. Period.
Yes. Yeah, the trilogy taken as a whole. Yeah.
I mean, it's so well. It doesn't feel like a TV show. Like it looks like a Star Wars movie. Like I never looked at this.
Mm-hmm.
Like none of the CGI looks like the prequels. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like it's so good, and it's so much more than Baby Yoda. Gina Carano was great in this. She was awesome. Carl Weathers he's the freaking man. He's a living legend. But like, I don't know. I enjoyed it so much, and I hate that we got to wait another year. But I'm at least glad, like you said, I'm glad we're getting a season 2.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Sean,
yes,
you had a funny story you wanted to share.
It's not really a funny
episodes.
story.
Well, it's not funny, but we're gonna share it.
It reminded me. Seeing this reminded me. Nothing
Crown Royal,
against
vanilla.
Crown Royal. I like Crown Royal,
But
it's just funny when I think back in like I just turned 21 days, or maybe even before that.
this was the high price stuff.
Crown Royal was like. I remember the first time I bought Crown Royal and just thinking I was like a baller. Yeah, look at this. I have made it now. And I was just, and it's not even regular Crown Royal. It's fine. The vanilla is by far the best. The maple is just,
This is really good. And I haven't had the apple. I'm like, that just
okay.
worries me.
Yeah. The vanilla is fantastic, but it's just funny because I used to think Crown Royal was like the peak. Like there could be.
Well, first off, it's Canadian whiskey, so it can't be that good.
That's true.
But Seagram 7 is really good.
Love you, Bernardo.
Yeah, no offense. How are those gummies?
Sorry, eh?
How are those gummies? Versus is coming back.
Yes.
I'm so excited for this. Shout out to Sue.
Can you hide it?
I know. I'm so confused, but I know I want to. Now I picture Jesse. I'm so excited. I'm so scared. Slater, Zuck. Whoever it was.
Zach.
Anyways. Versus coming back. I don't know if the poll's still up, but as we stand now, the results are. I am really, truly, madly, deeply excited to bring this back. Stomach. What the frick? Genevieve? Gangster? What the hell's happening? All right, let's see. Wow. As it stands right now, there are 2 days and 20 hours left, so I don't know if you can vote on this, but we'll see what the final result is. As of right now, Tiny Toons, Super Nintendo versus Genesis stands at 24%. Turtles in Time versus Turtles in Time Reshelled, 14%. X-Men versus X-Men 2 The Clone Wars is at 33%. Castlevania 1 versus Castlevania 3 is at 29%. I have to say, I'm shocked. I really thought Tiny Toons was going to win this. I'm excited to do any of these
I like
four,
all of them. Yeah.
And
we'll probably do them all. I mean, we will do them
we
all eventually.
we will. Just keep paying us. I'm just kidding. I love you guys so much. But yeah, Versus is back. That's what Sean and I have been talking offline a little bit of how we can keep the spirit the same, but kind of change it up a little bit now that we've got a little bit better technology than we had in the past. So we'll see how that goes. But the spirit will always be the same. And I will say for me, it's the most I've ever worked on this podcast. Like uploading the podcast and stuff. It's like cut off the beginning, cut off the end, intro video, lower thirds, done, whatever. Sometimes there's a trailer. It's easy. Versus is like 4 or 5 hours nonstop of editing. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're just staring at a computer screen, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's worth it, and I love it. And they've, other than WWE 2K 17 Let's Play, they've all been our most popular videos, or I'm talking about Mackie. So I'm all about it. And yeah, we'll be back. So if the poll's still going by the time this posts, go ahead and vote. If not, you can vote again next month, because I'm assuming we will go onward and upward from here.
Also, we've got a list.
Yes.
What,
Thank
10, 15,
20.
maybe close to 20 episodes that we've
20.
got kind of in the back burner, in the chamber. But if you have any suggestions, feel free to let us know. We will certainly consider them.
No, I'm not going to breathe.
We just like to have a theme as we've done in the past, we've done game versus sequel, or we've done, kind of equivalent games, SNES versus Genesis. So we're not going to just do, let's compare Mario 64 to like Super
Crash
Metroid
Bandicoot,
or something.
yeah.
Like, there's got to be some kind of a tie between them.
And it's typically retro themed.
Yeah. I don't want to do like Gears 3 versus
Well,
Gears
and also
4
we
or
have to be able to
something.
get, I mean, spoiler alert, we have a Raspberry Pi. So any old games we can get. But like, yeah, if you're doing like, or I mean, we could do like God of War 1 versus 2, but it's
We could,
it's
but
the same game. It's really like you're going
Yeah.
to talk about the story, and you can't really do that in a Let's Play. It's more like if you're
I mean,
comparing
we're
these two
under no
games in
obligation to do anything that they suggest. So feel free to suggest whatever you want.
Please
Just know
suggest. We're
we're
got-
gonna be more inclined to actually do them if they're kind of more retro themed.
And I have been collecting your suggestions as well over the last couple of years since we introduced Versus. So just know it's coming back, and I'm very excited for that. Before we get to Christmas, because it's almost the New Year, Sean,
Yes.
Switch year in review.
Yes.
Do you want to hear mine
Yes.
while you look up your screenshots?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. My Switch journey began, and this is BS, because this is not true. March 4th, 2017. That's crap, because it came out on the 3rd.
I didn't save that. What's the address? How do you get to that? Oops.
Switch that.
You okay over there? Okay. Switch dot what?
Just switch year in review. Just Google it. Now that you have a keyboard,
I can't. I just locked it. Still learning how to use this thing.
I don't know how keyboards work.
I was thinking that delete would be there, and then I hit lock. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so my journey began on March 4th, 2017. The first game I ever played on my Switch, Super Bomberman R. Bull crap.
You must have not been logged in.
Maybe I wasn't.
Something.
Maybe I didn't connect to the internet or something. But I
Maybe,
definitely played on March 3rd, and I played Breath of the Wild until like midnight that night.
Oh, it's already done.
No, you got to log in.
No, it's there. I've already.
Okay. All right.
apparently
Well,
logged in.
when did your journey begin?
March 3rd, 2017.
Damn it!
First game I played,
Zelda,
Breath of
okay.
the Wild.
Because you didn't buy
As it
anything
should
else.
be.
Okay. By the way, my me sucks. Look at my me.
Mine, I realize mine doesn't look like mine. My forehead is huge. It looks nothing like me. I need to redo it.
All right.
They need more. It's hard to
Options?
make it look like you.
My most played Nintendo Switch games in 2019 were in order: Super Mario Maker 2, Super Smash Ultimate, Cuphead, Link's Awakening, freaking Fortnite. What were your top 5?
Mario Maker 2.
Nice.
I am Setsuna, clocking in at number 2.
Really?
Link's Awakening number 3, Cuphead number
Wow.
4, and Super Nintendo number 5.
You didn't play Fortnite? Okay.
Nope.
This is how many hours you played Nintendo Switch in 2019. For me, 162 hours.
193.
The funny thing is, so you played it way, way more than I did, because a lot of those hours were my kids playing Fortnite.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
This is how many Nintendo Switch games and demos you played this year. 16. for
17.
me. Oh,
You see,
okay.
Bernardo had like 40 something or 30 something. He had a lot.
He had that many?
I was shocked.
You spent the most time playing Nintendo Switch on these days, September 14th, 21st, and 23rd. I assume
All
Link's
September.
Awakening came out on the 13th?
So mine were September 21st, which was Link's Awakening.
Really?
March 16th. I don't know what that was.
What the hell was I doing on the 14th of September? No, it came out on the 20th.
Oh, maybe. So, but either, yeah.
So I played it more on the 21st and the 23rd than I did on launch day? That's weird.
Well, because you didn't play it because that was pizza night. So you didn't start playing until like 7
How-
o'clock that night,
Pizza-
probably.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So the 21st, that tracks. My highest actually was July 8th. And I think that was maybe when I got home. That may have
Wait.
been when I was traveling home from
Wait.
international travel.
No. That means September 21st was your highest.
July 52. July 8th.
That's all
Oh, that's
July.
the month. Okay.
That's Mario Maker.
Yeah. So 21st was because it's Zelda.
What the hell was I doing on the 14th? So we both 21st makes sense. What was I doing on the 14th? That was my kids playing Fortnite, I guess.
Probably.
Stupid
March
kids.
16th. I don't know. Maybe that was when I was playing Setsuna. If it was my number 2 game of the year.
Yeah, probably.
July 8th was, I think,
Mario Maker.
I'd been playing Mario Maker on and off, but that was when I was on travel abroad. So maybe that was soon after I got home.
Bloodstained. Or no, you got PS4 or no?
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
PS4. July 8th had to be Mario Maker related. March 16th, I'm guessing, was Setsuna. But March was
That's
like
weird.
Wait, but this doesn't
March
make
was
sense.
low?
But I only played 1 hour in March, so how is March 16th? This is something's up here. That
Yeah, that
doesn't make sense.
So July 8th, you played for less than an hour.
I don't know, something.
But 52 total. That doesn't make any sense.
In July, yeah.
How many gold points did you get all year, Sean? Because I got 153. Damn,
450.
son. Okay, what are you? You got like a free game there. That's $45, I think.
Really?
You need to sign in and get something digital. Yeah, seriously.
Shop with gold points.
Shop
Is it plus 4?
I must have how many gold points are
I don't know why I have so
You
many.
have so many tabs.
Yeah.
All right, it's
Because I never close them. Your stupid Wi-Fi.
Thank you.
Oh. All right, let's say
Pokemon Sword. Just click it. It's $60. Just
Witcher.
the game sucks. All right. So next up,
It's loading.
most played games: Super Mario Maker 2, Smash Ultimate, and Cuphead for me. 162 hours. I feel like this is a recap.
Wait, where
16 game. Yeah, this is all a recap.
Where is that? How come
My
I don't
most
have that?
active day was September 14th. That makes no sense. Gold points, whatever. No, I don't want to play Minecraft. Okay, so I guess that's it. I cannot believe that I played a game more. I mean, Super Mario Maker, fine.
But see, when I download the pictures, it says my most active day was September 20th.
which is Link's Awakening.
But the other thing said it was September 21st.
Let's go with that.
So Nintendo, you're jacked up. This says
let
I
me
played.
look at my pictures because I did these screenshots.
Oh,
a
but
while
I've
ago.
wait no. This says I played 15 games. The other thing said
But if
17
you played
games.
something.
Oh, but
you-
I've played 2.
You played Octopath.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
And 184 hours. Let's see how much I've played. I've played 9 hours.
My
since
most
then.
active date was September 13th. That doesn't make any sense.
Now this says most played games: Cuphead,
Cuphead,
Zelda, and Setsuna. Mario Maker isn't even on here. But yeah, on the other one, Mario Maker's number 1. So I don't get that. Nintendo, your
played
site's
Cuphead
jacked
a
up.
lot.
No, I know, but Mario Maker's not even top 3.
I
I haven't
meant
played
Mario
it
Maker,
much.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played it much since I downloaded these pictures.
The thing that skews for me,
So Nintendo, your thing's jacked up.
I can't believe that Mario Maker is only my number 3 because we did all of our
To
stuff.
me, it makes sense that it's number 1. I don't know why it wasn't even
But it-
showing up on that one.
But what I'm saying is we did all our Let's Plays on my Switch.
That's true.
So that should have been clear way.
Your me is so stupid.
He's
Like,
stupid. He's like, I'm Jim Carrey. So tweet at us, comment below, let us know what your thing was. Switch and review.
yeah, according to this, March and January were my least played months, but somehow March 16th is my second. It's stupid. This isn't even. It doesn't
It
make
is
sense.
stupid. Sean,
Yes,
how was your Christmas?
it's good. How was yours?
It was good. Thank you. I got I'm gonna let you take the floor. So let me just get through this. So I got before Christmas, we both got Goose Game. Want to talk about that?
There's not much to say, but sure.
There's really not. It's not
It's
as
exactly
good as
what I
wanted
thought it would be.
It's not as good as I want it to be. I want it to be dun, 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 dun. Like, it's fun. It's stupid. I thought the platinum would be much easier than it is going to be, and it's not. But I like it. I think it looks great. The art style I love, but
It's a game I'll probably pick up.
it
And play again
controls
at
like
some point.
crap. I will say
It controls terribly. Yeah.
that. Horribly. Yes.
Yeah.
I also got Ring Fit Adventure, which is the funniest. Our poor dad was like injured today. He's like, I can't move my arms because I did a Ring Fit. I can see myself with my Buff Bagwells and my Goldbergs doing ring fit.
Wait, which ones are the Buff Bagwells?
These.
Oh, okay.
Go to youtube.com/superhero. These are the Goldberg. It's fun, and when I've seen all I really did with Ring Fit Adventure and Sean 2 was doing were they mini games or were they just I don't remember what they called mini games or exercises or something, but it was
I think what we were doing after are the mini games, like the parachute
with the fireballs and stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
it was fun, and it's an excuse to not be fat and play video games. So I'm all about it.
It makes you feel less lazy when you're playing video games.
I did also get Concrete Genie, like we alluded to last podcast. This one, I don't remember when we talked about it.
Literally
the
like
bonus
10
episode.
minutes ago. On the
Well,
bonus
that's
episode.
what I'm saying. I don't remember because spoiler, we recorded back then. I got Concrete Genie. I will play it before next week. It looks super cool. I'm excited to play it. And when I'm done, I do want to give it to Sean because it has the VR mode. I want you to play it in VR and see what it looks like. But I haven't had a chance to play it yet. But Sean, what games did you get for Christmas?
So first,
Do the
again, thank you very much. From the homie James Solar, I got Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, whatever it's called.
Check out the unboxing video.
So
Mario
I played,
plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Sure.
Sure.
So I played it a little bit. I do like it. It's more or less what I thought. I don't feel like I fully get the strategy at this point because I'm kind of just
XCOM stuff.
Yeah, like I'm not literally, but I'm basically still like in the tutorial kind of.
Okay.
To where like every time I start a battle, it's like, by the way, did you know you can do this and stuff like that? To where I'm just like, there's the enemy. I'm gonna move over here and then like, shoot him. So I'm sure eventually I'm going to fight tougher and tougher enemies, and I need to figure out when I move, am I going to try to move to take cover, or do I move right up next to him? You can like bounce on your own guys to like be able to move further. There's a lot of stuff that I don't get yet, but it does seem fun. I think I'm actually going to enjoy it quite a bit. I also got Octopath Traveler. What? What? I love this game.
That game is one of the prettiest games like in the last.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I'm finding myself. Maybe most of y'all have already played it. So there's 8 characters. You choose one to start with, and then you basically come across the other ones in your travels across the Octopath. And then whenever you meet one, you can have them join your party, but first you have to like do a mission. Basically, if you had chosen them first, you have to do what you would have done with them to start. But you've got them in addition to your party.
Okay, but can you can you have them join your party to do their missions before you finish your character's stuff?
I've not finished my character stuff yet.
Okay.
Because you see later on, like further out in the map, it would be like, what's his name? Olberic or something? Olberic chapter 2, but it's like recommended level 30 something, whatever. And I'm at like 15.
Okay.
So I think I've got a ways to go before I get to his chapter 2.
All characters? Or is it just like per
Each
character?
one levels up independently.
Okay.
So I like Olberic's story.
Is he the warrior?
He's the warrior. The next one I did was Primrose, who's like a dancer. I followed her story. It was kind of cool. The next one was another girl.
So how long is each story? Just like an hour or two?
Well, I've gotten to the point, the last 2 characters I got, I don't remember their names. One was like the alchemist, and this guy is the scholar. You can not skip the story, but like skip a lot of dialogue and stuff. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy stole your book. Play the game, just go fight the guy and take it back. So I don't know. I'm assuming at some point they kind of come together in some kind. Like, I don't think there's one big bad in the game, or if there is, I haven't gotten to that part of the story yet. I don't know. Maybe these are all just separate and they join in each other's quests to help each other out, but they've all got their own purpose. I don't really know. I'm finding this is just the chair. I'm finding that I don't really care too much about the story, which is
Really?
weird for a role-playing
Okay.
game. I think it's just because it's too much.
Because there's 8 stories.
And like by the time I get to the 8th guy,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, what was I doing with Ulbrich? Like, who's that guy I'm trying to find, and what's his
The
deal?
only
Like,
reason I know Ulbrich is that was in the demo that I played that I had to I
Yeah.
had to have you help me with because I don't know. I
well,
don't know how
so
to do
far
this.
he's like the only normal guy. Like,
Okay.
The dancer, she's kind of worthless. She doesn't really attack much. She does like some status stuff.
Yeah.
The other girl I got, she also does like status stuff. I don't know. The scholar can. There's the alchemist who like you can like mix items and they do different effects, but until you do it for the first time, you don't know what they do. But then once you mix them once, you can go back to it and be like, oh,
Okay.
that's what that's going to do if I mix that.
You
with
learn
that.
it, whatever. Yeah.
So I'm just like, the scholar can like heal and stuff, I think. So I pretty much just buff up Ulbrich as much as I can, and he's like my main guy,
Yeah.
and then everybody else is just kind of along for the ride. The battle system is pretty cool. I like how they do it. It's a fun game. I like that it's on the Switch, and I can just pick it up and play for like an
And
hour or so,
it's
and just put it back down and be done with
beautiful.
it. So I'm having a lot of fun with that.
What else did you get, Sean?
Also, I got Death Stranding.
Okay, so do you know, because it tracks your time, thank you. How far are you?
I have no idea. I haven't played it since we talked. So I just got to chapter 2.
You're like 5, 6
or
hours.
episode 2 or whatever. Amelie.
Emily.
I understand that everybody says it starts slow and it takes a while to get into it. I'm not feeling it yet, but I also wouldn't have expected to based on everything I've read.
I wasn't either, yep.
My big complaint, other than the fact that I just don't know what is happening, I guess I'm not supposed to yet. That's fine. The text, the font is just driving me crazy. Like in the beginning when you're just starting and you're learning how to do your thing, and I see like a blue blob on the screen. I'm like, I literally had to get off the couch and go up to the TV, and it's like, ooh, it's a pack of like drugs or something that I had to get. I'm like, okay, like I had to get. Now maybe I'm just #team old. I literally had to get within like a few feet of my TV, which
You're
is not
older
like
than I
the
am.
size of an iPad. It's 55 inch. Like, who cares? But like, I had to get next to the TV to be able to read this. And then when I'm like,
Even when you're
delivering
near it?
yeah, it didn't seem like maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it was mainly when it was really far away.
Okay.
And then I just don't know when I get to the point where I'm like delivering it. It's like deliver X. Well, here's
So,
all the stuff. Do you want to?
the menu
Do you
suck.
want to
That's-
deliver it? Yes.
my main
okay, so you're
complaint-
done with it. Do you want to complete the? Yeah. And I'm like, why do I have to keep hitting? Is there something else I'm supposed
No,
to be
the
doing
menu
here?
sucks.
Like,
The menus. I love this game, but the menus are absolutely
like part of me just wants to be like, all right, X, 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 just to speed through it and just deliver all the stuff. But I'm like, I don't know. Am I going to miss something? Am I supposed to
You
be
might.
doing something
Yep,
else
you
here?
might, yeah.
So
It's not that you're gonna miss. You might miss a mini cutscene. Is what I would say.
well, I'm not worried about the cutscenes,
Okay.
but when I'm just trying to get through, like when I did the end of episode 1, when you make that delivery, no spoilers.
I at this point I don't remember what that was.
The cremation, the
Okay.
crematory. whatever you call it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay.
It's like deliver X. Well, you brought it and you did this damage to it, and it's in this kind of shape and whatever.
Well, you can go. Like,
Okay, X, and then it's
You,
like
you can skip all that. stuff.
cremate
Yes.
X, and I'm just like, I don't know. Am I supposed to be like doing something on these menus? Is it fine to just hit X to go
Yes.
through them all? Like, the other thing, my biggest complaint about this game so far is it just seems like they're going out of their way to make something that should be as simple as just D-pad and just walking. They make it so complicated. And I get that the whole point, it shouldn't be difficult to walk around. But in this game, I'm constantly like, oh, I'm running. Oh, I shouldn't be running because now I'm running too fast and I'm going down a hill and I need to hold L and R to stop to make sure I don't fall. I'm like, why can't I just run? And it just seems like they're making the game overly complicated just for the sake of overly complicating it.
Can I have a rebuttal?
Yeah.
So what if you're playing RE2 and it's like I should just be able to run down this hall? There shouldn't be these zombies here. but I have to stop and I have to shoot these zombies and I have to not if I shoot them in the head.
No, but I shouldn't have to worry about running down a hall in Resident Evil and tripping over a broom or something.
No. But there's no
or holding L or R in case I start leaning one way.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the point.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the game. I know the story is great and whatever, but the game is literally. I'm sure it gets different, but like. I'm just walking around. It's like, well, how do you make walking around challenging? Well, have a bunch of stuff on your back, and if you take too sharp of a turn, you're going to start to fall over unless you hold R2 to straighten yourself back up. And don't run too fast if you're going down a hill, because if you hit a rock, you're going to trip and fall and break your stuff. And it's like, this is like what most games where you should just be walking around as just, that's just part, you just walk in the game. That's like that is what this game is. And It's like, well, how do we make that less boring and less easy and more complicated? Make it so you can trip if you run too fast, or if you turn left too hard, you're going to fall over and break your stuff. And it's just like, I'm excited to see how the story pans out, but the gameplay, it's just like, it just seems like it's over the top. Like, why is it so difficult to walk around? Like, to me, that's not adding much. It adds nothing to the story. That's what I'm saying. And it's kind of what I thought about this game.
And now I feel like I'm just being a Kojima fanboy, whatever. That's the point of the game, is to like, so remember like in Metal Gear Solid 5, it's like, why am I replaying these missions?
Here's the thing. It reminds me of like, it seems like the entire game, it's a bit of a stretch. It seems like the entire game is like an escort mission. And what you're escorting is packages. To where if you're escorting somebody, oh, you can't go too fast because then they're going to get lost. Or, oh, you can just climb up that, but they can't. And so you have to just change how you navigate from point A to point B.
Yes.
And that's how it's like this game is one long escort mission where your escort is a bunch of crap on your back.
I get that, but I never felt that it was an escort mission, because I feel like, again, I've always said this game's not for everybody. If you said this was your least favorite game of the year, I would completely understand it. If you said it was your game of the year, I would understand that too. The one thing I will say, though, is when you get through Chapter 3, I know it takes a while. It's like 15 hours, give or take. I will say this. Don't find cargo and be like, oh, lost cargo. I need to take this way over there. No, don't worry about any of it. If you just find materials like metal or resins or whatever, put them on your back, whatever, take them to where you're going, recycle them, keep going. That's fine. Whenever you find lost cargo, it does not matter. Like, literally, if you're just trying to mainline this, the story is the best part of this game. Do that. Do not try to return anybody's lost cargo. Don't do it. It adds nothing to it. That's what made this be a 38, 39, whatever it was, 40-hour game for me when I beat it.
My very
30 hours.
My very like too early, not impression, but
Je ne sais quoi.
Whatever of this game.
Impressions.
I guess, yeah. And I fully believe this will change, but my very, very early impression of it is, it seems like a game that I could just, like Uncharted 3, just go and watch all the cutscenes on YouTube. Just watch the story play out, and that the gameplay is not adding much to it. Like Resident Evil 2, for example, since we were just talking about Resident Evil, the story, it's a typical Resident Evil story, but like, it's fun to play. This, to me, the gameplay is not nearly as fun as I think the story. I'm intrigued by the story. Right. I can't wait to see what is going on. Yeah. Yes. I'm excited for that. I will say,
though, I promise you, I know I'm not a Kojima apologist. I mean, I am, but I'm not. But like, the further you get into this game, like, when you start unlocking more stuff that you can build to help you, like exoskeletons and heat packs and stuff for when you get up in the mountains and all this other stuff. Like, it's like the actual, like, just being like you or I, you or I, going across, like, if somebody gave us, here's 15 suitcases, put it to your back and walk from here to Montana. It's going to suck. It's going to be really difficult. But then if along the way we start to connect these, like we plug in a few Wi-Fi routers, and it's like, now you can get an exoskeleton. And now you can get this thing that, this like heat pack, and you can like, you get these claws that helps you go up mountains and stuff. Like, it's whether you love this game or don't, I'm okay with it. I just hope I just want you to stick with it long enough to get, like, if you get to chapter 4. And
I'm definitely going to stick with it because you and everybody else says that's when it, quote unquote, gets good. So I'm definitely going to stick with it. If I get to the point where it gets good and I still don't like it, then we'll talk then.
That's fine.
I don't think that'll.
So, but okay. Well, so my
I can't imagine the
question
game
is,
when it gets good. I can't imagine the game will be that boring or whatever you want to call it to me to where I'm just like done with it. I don't think it's going to be that
from
bad.
chapter 4 to 14, it's better than 1 to 3 was. I will say that.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do? Because I don't care. We're not like IGN. Do you want to do our game of the year next week, or do you want to wait one more week? I'm not saying it's going to be your game of the year, but I'm just saying so you get further into it.
No, I want to give it its fair shake.
I'm fine with anything because my list is set at this point. There's nothing more I need to play from last year, so I don't care.
Well, the issue, and I mean, talking about polar opposites, Death Stranding, Octopath. Octopath, I can just grab my Switch, boop, A, and I'm playing. I'm off and running, whatever. This game, it's like turn on the PlayStation, load the game. Remember, what was I doing? Sit through like a half-hour cutscene, and I feel like, but I played the game for an hour and a half, and I think I was only in control for about 15 minutes.
I'm telling you, though,
it gets
I know.
better.
I'm telling you,
but
trust me, yes, because I can go back my text thread. I was like,
but it's almost like anytime I want to play this game, I need to like look at my calendar and be like, all right, I got a couple hours. I can get some stuff done in this game. Whereas Octopath, I'm like, I got 20 minutes. I'll go. I can at least make it to the next town. Like, so it's tough to find time to play this game. That's my biggest thing. So I don't know how many more sessions of at least an hour to 2 hours I'm going to need to get to where the game gets good. 3? 4? Like, I don't know. Like,
how long are you into it?
I'm just got to chapter 2, and then I have to take a shower. So I saved it and turned it off.
We can just do game of the year next week. There's no point. Unless you can set aside like literally 15 hours.
Really? But you beat this game in like 40 hours, and you said that's because you were doing a bunch of side stuff. Am I halfway through the game when I get to chapter 4? If it's going to take 15 hours?
Well, again, it took me 19 or 20 hours to get to chapter 4 because I was doing all this random stuff. I could have got to it in like 12 or 13 hours.
Yeah.
I think. So, yeah.
What I think about it now, is it going to change at all until I get to chapter 4 when it really picks up? Okay.
It is, and I do think that is a fault of the game. It is very much, again, it's like Metal Gear Solid 5, how you go out to the mission, and like every time you're done with the mission, you go back to base. It's like Snake steps back, he shuts the thing. It's the loudest noise ever in video games. He shuts the helicopter door, sits down, load, back to mother base, load, get out, load, earth. Okay. Frick, Ocelot, shut up. I'm gonna take a shower or whatever. Okay, get back in the helicopter, pick a mission. Load. Fade to black, fade in, load, go do the mission. Like, there are parts of it that are like Metal Gear Solid 5 and Breath of the Wild, where it's like Breath of the Wild, every time you go into a freaking shrine, it's like, it's 2 minutes to get in and get out. It's like, what the hell are we doing, people? This game is not as good as Metal Gear Solid 5 or Breath of the Wild. I will say that.
So the other thing, and I don't know how to put it into words, but this happens to me with a lot of games, and I think it makes me lose interest in said games. I feel like it's one thing if I don't understand what's going on with the story yet. That's fine. I'm not supposed to. But I also just don't know, am I missing out on a bunch of stuff? I basically just go where the game tells me to, and that's it. But when I'm in this central knob city or whatever it's called, I'm like, I just go where they tell me to go. This place looks huge. I'm like, should I be exploring? Are there other things to see here? Am I missing out on a lot of stuff by just doing exactly what the game says? Am I missing out on like items or ways to like upgrade my stuff? Or am I just not to that point of the game yet? Like, I'm worried that I'm like... I feel like I could spend hours, and maybe those hours would be wasted, just exploring just this city. I'm like, I don't know. Is this
You
all just
could.
like a fake? Like, is there actually stuff to do?
There's a lot of stuff to do in there, but I wouldn't recommend it.
yeah.
Colin, I think, spent like 50 hours getting to the end of chapter 3.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And I spent 18, 19, whatever it was. No, I would, playing through the whole thing and getting to the end, I would definitely tell you don't do that. Do the story missions. You really have no need to do so there's like the the story missions. I don't know if they showed you this yet, but they've got like the little like the squiggly thing, and it like kind of highlights it when you go to pick like orders available for Sam. It's like,
See, I haven't even gotten to that yet. All I've literally done, I had the cutscene with the president. I did that mission.
yep.
And now it's like, black. Episode 2, Amelie. And then I wake up and it's like, oh, take a shower, wash the chimera, whatever it's called, the chirality, whatever. Go take a shower, wash that stuff off you. So I'm like sitting on the bed and it's like, oh, you can look around, look at your action figures.
all you do is,
and that's where I stopped. I have not gotten to a point where I'm like choosing what to do.
Okay, so what you do is you look at the table and you drink all of your Monster Energies. I know, shut up. Drink 3 Monster Energies. You can go from 100% stamina to 125 if you drink 3 Monster Energies. Okay? Back out, and then you look at the door a little bit. It says exit, and you click exit. You walk over, and there's a little terminal. You hold triangle or square. Boom. Orders for Sam. Orders for Sam is what you always want to do, and then you just go.
Okay.
And yeah.
See, I'm not even to there yet. I need to go shower, and then I guess that'll probably be the next thing.
Well, when you shower, you'll be like, "What the hell? I'm making grenades."
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
And it is beautiful. All right, Sean. It's a very light news week, so let's look ahead to 2020. You want to do that?
Yes.
All right, we're going to do it. So, 2020. We, earlier this year, decided that 2017 was the best year ever in video games.
I don't remember that. Well, I knew it was either that. It came down to 2.
That or 98.
Yes.
And it was 2017.
Okay. And 98 was number 2. Okay.
That's great.
Yeah, it's
I'm
correct.
sorry. Why'd I say it like that? Sean, did you know that there are 5 consoles coming out this year?
No.
In March, the Atari VCS is coming out. On October 10th, the Intellivision... We need to get this for Dad. Amico is coming out.
Okay.
And then sometime in Q4, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. We'll get to that here in a little bit. And to be announced, the Panic Playdate, which is the Game Boy with the crank.
Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
So, January, is there anything good coming out? The answer is... No. February. Dreams. That's right. February 14th. So you could go watch Sonic the Hedgehog, which actually looks really good. And shout out to Baby Sonic. Oh my God. Did we see? Did we talk about this?
We have not talked about this.
Did you see him?
I did.
Oh, let me know. I don't know why, but he's not. It's obviously it's just Baby Yoda's cool. Baby Sonic.
It just, I'm sure, I can't imagine they were like, wow, Baby Yoda's a big hit. Get Baby Sonic into this movie. Like, I'm sure he was already going to be there, but the timing of it just seems so, like...
I don't know about that.
I'm just like, come on, God. Like, you couldn't have... I don't know. That's my only problem. Yeah, he looks cute. He looks funny, whatever. But I'm like, really, guys? Like, it's just... Ugh. But yeah, that's fine.
I really don't care, but he looks cute. On Valentine's Day, Dreams finally hits full release on PS4. Street Fighter V Champion Edition hits Windows and PS4. I hate you, Street Fighter V, because it's just like how many... I was there day one. You guys sold me a freaking beta game, whatever. February 18th, Bayonetta and Vanquish get their 10th anniversary bundle. Devil May Cry 5 third... Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition hits Switch on the 20th. On the 25th, Mega Man Zero / ZX Legacy Collection hits everything. I don't remember it. Did you play any of these games or no?
I don't think so.
The Zero games? Okay. Iron Man VR. Are you going to get that? Like, why do you have VR if you're not going to get this?
I remember when I saw it, I'm like...
On the 28th.
I feel like everybody thought it looked awesome, and I feel like I thought this should look awesome, but there's something about it that I was just like, I don't know. I don't remember why. Something about it wasn't doing it for me.
I thought it looked stupid, but everything I've heard since then is that it's supposed to be really good.
I just don't remember why. I mean, I feel like I thought
It's an on-rails VR shooter.
Yeah.
Is probably why.
Iron Man in VR just seems like the biggest,
Yes.
like, duh. Like, how do you screw this up kind of thing? But, I don't know. I would consider it. I'll have to look into it.
Want to get to March, Sean?
Yes.
March 3rd, Final Fantasy VII Remake. You heard it here first. So, again, subscribe to Patreon to get our resolutions for this year. But this game, I don't know. This is only, as we stand now, this is number 2 for me to Last of Us Part 2.
I think it's probably number
Is it your
one
number
for
one?
me.
Okay.
But it's also,
It's like if they made
I'm somehow more worried. I'm more worried about it.
Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake.
I feel like Last of Us 2, we know exactly what we're getting. I don't think Last of Us 2 is going to be much of a departure from Last of Us 1.
It's going to
gameplay wise.
It's going to be way violent though.
And I can't wait for it.
Yep.
This, I think I'm looking forward to more, but I'm also more worried about. This has a much higher chance.
Well, because it means way more to you than.
And maybe that's what it is. Yeah, but I'm so excited, but I'm also just very worried about it.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Yeah, it's my number 2 anticipated game for next year. On the 11th, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. You can't play this because it's Xbox One.
Yeah.
Eventually, probably a year later, it'll come to Switch. On March 13th, Neo 2. Did you ever play Neo when it was free? No, I added it to my library. I haven't played it. I'd rather just play Sekiro.
Yeah, me too.
March 20th, Sean. Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yes.
Have you played any of these
No.
stupid-ass games? What the hell's the point?
No.
Here.
I can kind of see the appeal. Now, I may not know what I'm talking about, but it seems like it almost kind of reminds
The
me.
Sims or something?
Maybe, yeah. I was thinking more along the lines. It kind of reminds me
Okay, fine.
of like Scribblenauts. Like a game where you can just like go
I don't
in
think
and
so.
just no, I know, but it just seems like a kind of game you can. It's like a big sandbox game kind of thing. So I get,
But I feel like
a lot of people would
sandbox
like
with like
this.
a lot of like restrictions, but I don't
Maybe,
know.
yeah. I don't know enough about it to really have any good kind of judgment on it.
So
It's
you
not
haven't
for
played
me.
Any of them?
No,
Okay.
no. A lot of people love it and just can't wait for this.
But like, I do not. It's
I
on
can
the same
see
level
how
as
it
Pokemon.
could be fun. I just
can't.
don't get
I
it.
can't. I do not see it like
Yeah.
this. Tom Nook is just a jackass that like is like a freaking Heil Tom Nook that like just runs your town and is like, you got to pay me money, bitch. Poop down your neck or something. Like I don't get it. I'm looking at Doom, and that's not Duke Nukem, but that's my point. Like.
That's your point.
Yes, I know. I don't know what the point of Animal Crossing is, and anybody that says they're excited for this game, I'm not hating. Please don't interpret that way. I do not understand what the appeal of this.
Well,
game
that's the
is.
thing. I don't personally understand it, but at the same time,
I know it's
I
big.
get how you could be excited for this game. I get it,
I don't.
but I don't know enough about it. It's like
I
I know
get
enough
that
about
it's-
it to see how it could be fun.
Okay,
but I
thank
don't
you.
know enough about it to
Why
be
is
fun
this people's
to me.
like game of the year? Like more than Cyberpunk and Watch Dogs and whatever. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Also on March 20th, Doom 64 and more importantly, Doom Eternal. I don't know.
No, I don't care.
I care, but it's like
I don't. I should. I don't.
I'd rather get this game when it's like $30.
I don't even know that I'd pay $30.
What was your Sean.
No, but this seems right up there with like
All right, well,
Destiny.
shit.
It just seems like anything.
No, but
else.
it's not. But this is a story-focused single-player shooter game in hell.
I would give it a chance, but first impression, it seems like any
I'm going to
other
get us
first-person
one
shooter
code,
to me.
and you're getting it.
Great. Do that.
Okay.
Make it so.
Hey Siri, remind me in 3 or 4 days to ask for a code for Doom Eternal.
Poop.
Oh, he's over here. She's over here. Doom Eternal Pope.
Pope. I didn't say Pope.
Doom Eternal Pope. We're going to get a code for Doom Eternal, the Pope.
The Pope
Pontifex
edition.
is going to kick your asses. March 24th, Bleeding Edge, which is that weird Ninja Theory game that's like the 4-on-4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. Do you care?
Nah.
No. Persona 5 The Royal comes out March 31st. And sometime in March, Half-Life Alyx.
You did it.
Who's
you
in
weren't
Death
thinking.
Stranding?
Who is it?
You tell me. I want you to answer it.
Oh, I know who it is. I want you to say it.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yes. Not Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Wait, what was the last one you said?
Half-Life Alyx.
That was Half-Life.
You tricked me. So
Half-Life.
God. So like Valve has been very coy in the last couple of weeks or so. They've done interviews where they're like, will Half-Life Alyx ever come to PSVR? And they basically said, well, you never know. We're not rolling it out. I think they would be crazy not to. Like,
Yeah.
PSVR is by far the most VR units in consumers' hands. You'd be stupid not to. I get it if you want to launch it on Steam only at first. But like, I don't know, man. If I had a VR headset that worked with stupid PCs, this might be up there with Last of Us 2 for me. Just because, like,
Really?
Half-Life 1 and 2 are damn near perfect, honestly. And I didn't play episode 1 or 2 of Half-Life 2 with Alyx and stuff, but like the trailer for this blew me away. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? I hate that it's
tough for me
gate-kept.
to get, even if it wasn't VR, it's just tough for me to get too involved in like spin-off kind of things. Like, I just know it's going to be a cheap and just like, give me Half-Life 3.
My theory is that this is Half-Life 3, but they're too afraid to call it that.
I don't see it that way.
Because Half-Life 2 episode 1 and 2 focus a lot on Alyx, and I think that this is their way of making Half-Life 3 without making Half-Life 3. I think Half-Life 3 will eventually happen, and it will star Gordon Freeman. But I feel like this is their testing ground. Like, why do you need a testing grounds for freaking Half-Life? Like,
Right.
People have been yelling for literally 15 years, even before the episode 1 and 2 came out, to make more Half-Life. I don't know. It just sucks that it's being gate kept behind PC VR. That sucks.
Yeah.
April rolls around, Sean, and I get really excited. You want to know why?
Why?
Because April 3rd, Resident Evil 3 hits. Man.
Resident Evil 3.
Nemesis. Like, do you think this can live up to what 2 did? Is there any way?
I don't see how it's better than 2.
Okay. That's kind of what I think.
I'm
too.
excited for it just
Yes.
because of how good 2 was, but I'm not
Grizzlies.
expecting
Grizzlies
it to be
won.
better than 2.
Now they've done interviews where they said they're going to be changing. It seems like they're going to be changing a lot more for this than they did for 2, which makes me think maybe there is going to be a Carlos campaign and a Jill campaign.
There was something about 3 that always, I don't remember what it was, but
Stuck in your craw.
yeah, like 1, 2, 3, and Code Veronica, and 0
And
to
is
a
Veronica
slightly
between
lesser
1
extent.
and 2 or 2 and 3?
It's
Or do you remember?
after 2.
Is it Jill?
It's after 3. It's after 3.
Oh, okay.
It's between 3 and 4, I guess.
Which is a big gap, I assume.
I mean, not like decades. I mean, it's, I don't know.
10 years.
It's kind of irrelevant, I
Los
think.
Ganados. Okay.
But I never played 0, but 1, 2, 3, and Code Veronica they all play basically the same. You have your set inventory, you've got item boxes.
Yeah.
They play the same way. But there's something about 3 that just didn't jive with the other ones. And
Is it because he has a gun?
No. It's
Okay.
totally aside from Nemesis. I almost said Nemesis.
Excuse me.
Nemesis.
Thank you.
I don't know. Maybe it was something about the weapons. Maybe the weapons are weird, or maybe it was just weird to me that you go from like Jill and Chris to like Claire and Leon, who I get it, were also 2 new characters, but like now Jill's back, and then here's this
Freaking
Carlos guy,
yeah.
and here's
Yeah.
the Russian guy.
Don't. Okay.
Mikhail, like, I'm just like, who are these
Prokhorov.
people, and why do I care about that? I don't know. There's something about 3 that just never quite jived with me. So,
Okay.
whatever caused me to have that kind of feeling, reaction, whatever, towards that game, maybe that'll be what they change about it, and maybe
Yeah.
it'll be awesome.
Well,
But-
the one thing that I do think will be interesting is to see what they do with this whole Project Resistance being part of this.
yeah,
You know, like I do think that this could draw in people that aren't like you and I, that just want a fun asymmetrical multiplayer game. You know, and they're like, yeah, I'll play RE3 also, but like 1-on-4 where I can be Mr. X, hell yeah,
Yeah.
sign me up for that. So April 16th, Cyberpunk 2077. I'm still on the fence about this, but at this point I'm like,
I don't know enough about this game other than
it's
Keanu.
and CD Projekt.
What should draw me to this game?
Cyberpunk is an existing, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher this, but just hit the comments and let me know. Cyberpunk is an existing thing way before, kind of like The Witcher was before CD Projekt got a hold of it. It is a book, also kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, kind of like tabletop thing that they have now adapted to do their own spin on it. And it's a first person, futuristic, half man, half cyborg. No, that's
so quarter man.
half man, half robot. Everybody's a cyborg role playing game, first person shooter that has the CD Projekt polish on it.
Okay.
Like the trailers and stuff look awesome. This looks, to me, actually, honestly, this looks better than Witcher 3 to me. Am I going to play it? I don't know, because I don't know how long Final Fantasy is going to take me. Resident Evil 3, if there are 2 campaigns, I'll still be playing through the second campaign by the time this comes out. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be anything I get.
The thing that annoys me is I think a lot of people are already saying this is the game of the year before ever even putting their fingers and thumbs on the controller. And that pisses me off. That's what happened when Fallout 4 got announced in 2015. Witcher 3 was great. I get that. People played it. They love it, whatever. Metal Gear Solid 5 was awesome. People played it. They loved it. Great. Fallout 4 just gets announced at E3 and everybody's like, more Fallout. It's going to be a janky mess. I can't wait to play it because it sucks and there's bugs and there's a rat system. And like, I feel like, I'm not saying Cyberpunk. I feel like Cyberpunk is going to be much more polished than Fallout 4 was. I just feel like there are so many people that are like, game of the year.
Yeah.
Like, play the effing game first. Like, if it's great, fine.
I think
don't
that's
care.
also part of my issue with
Yes.
it. Is I'm just sick
Yes.
of like all this hype about it when we know nothing. Maybe that's part of my problem with it, to where I'm almost just like, no, I don't even care out of spite or something. But I think even spite aside, I also still don't think I really care.
Yep. April 24th, we'll see the release of Predator Hunting Grounds, which looks cool, but I don't like multiplayer games, so whatever. Trials of Mana, also. Hold on.
I don't have time.
What the hell
for this.
is it?
That's the one. Is that the one that was like an unreleased?
It's the re-release of Mana 3. Okay.
Right, yeah.
All right. fine. I don't care. I never beat Mana 2. And Minecraft Dungeons comes out at some time, and Gears Tactics April 28th. I don't care about that. Minecraft Dungeons, I do care about. That actually looks pretty cool.
It looks cool. But
And it is coming out to Windows, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One, even though it's Mojang, which this is the first new Minecraft game that they're making since Microsoft bought them. It's going to come out on PS4. I'm actually shocked.
well, yeah.
And Switch. But they're buddy. I'm really just
Hey,
shocked
buddy.
it's coming on Switch. Hey, everybody, buddy. May 9th sees the release of Fast and Furious Crossroads, the best looking game since Driver 1 on the PS1 in 1997. This game looks like absolute
Poopy.
shit. This game looks... This is the... No, I'm not. I'm too tired. This is the worst looking, like, big budget game I have seen in a very long
That's
time.
what you really think.
That's everything. Like, the fact that they closed the Game Awards, how much did they have to pay Jeff Keighley? Like, this game... Do you disagree?
I don't think I think
Okay.
that it looks as bad. Like,
It looks like a PS2 game, period.
it looks like a PS3 game. It does not. Bottom line,
No.
it doesn't look like a PS4 game.
Okay.
And this was
And we're about
such
to-
an
next year's
anticlimactic
PS5.
way to
Yeah.
end the game.
And Dom's like,
awards.
hey, yo, Michelle Rodriguez, did you like video games? Yeah, I like video games. That's cool, because I like video games, too. You know what else I like on the video game? I like the Fast and the Furious. Hey, yo, let's do a new video game. Like, that's... And then you see Dom, like... like, what the hell?
I think I need to watch this video again to see if it's. Maybe I just gave it too much credit, but I don't remember it looking quite as bad as you make it out to be. But maybe I'll stand
Maybe.
corrected.
Hey, everybody, buddy. Supposedly Fast 9's coming out next year also.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoy.
I think I know someone who can help.
Oh, look at Dom.
Ready to ride?
One last ride. That was supposed to be a dramatic jump. He just jumped.
We want justice.
There, Michelle.
We're gonna jump onto a moving train. I got you. Jump!
They did that like 7 movies.
The explosions look terrible.
Everything does.
When in doubt, do what I do.
Seen
what you do. That's why I'm kind of terrified.
No.
So it does look worse than I remember.
Thank you.
However,
Thank you.
I can't give you PS2. It looks like a PS3 game.
Okay, like early PS3.
Not.
It looks like crap.
Last of Us PS3, not
And I will say,
Metal Gear Solid 5 PS3, like Metal
am
Gear Solid
saying
4
this.
PS3.
yeah, I'm saying this. Oh, don't you dare. I love Fast and Furious, but this is like, why? Like, they should just do like a DLC for Forza or something.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it should be a
Yes.
standalone game.
I'm done talking about it. Also in May 15th, Marvel's Avengers.
I want
they
to
fix
like
this?
this game
Can they fix
so
it?
bad. I don't know.
I want to love this game.
I need.
This game looks like crap at this
Yeah.
point. It's like a Destiny knockoff without the combat
The
of
thing
Destiny.
is, I feel like they're trying to capitalize on the MCU. However,
Then
this
just
game would
pay
be
the money.
this game would be so much better if the MCU wasn't even a thing. Because this is
Yes.
not Chris Evans. This is
Yes.
not RDJ. This is not Chris Hemsworth. This is none of them look like all these characters we've now all grown accustomed to.
Yes.
None of them look right. None of them sound right, and it's
They're
just,
all just weird with fake hair floating off their heads. Yes.
it looks terrible.
This game looks like it's going to suck.
Yeah.
May 19th, Wasteland 3 comes out. Don't care. Last of Us Part 2 comes out on May 29th, which is one day after my... What's the year? Oh, my God. My 15th anniversary.
Woo. What's the 15 year? What's the...
Tell me, please, so I know what to buy. Don't say
that's
like
why I'm asking.
platinum. I don't know. I mean, you got a long ways to go, so I don't know.
I'll look it up.
All right. By far, the thing I'm most anticipated for is Last of Us Part 2. Is there anything else in May that you're excited about?
No. Crystal. Ooh, that's going to be expensive.
That's cheap.
Crystal?
I can go to like...
Well, you can
Things
make it
remembered.
cheap if you just get like a crystal pendant. Depends on how...
Shut it. All right. Rest of the year. Okay. All right. Let me see what else we got here. December 23rd, apparently Who's Your Daddy is coming out. What the frick is that? Okay. Either in Q3 or Q4, Axiom Verge 2 is coming out, which I am extremely excited for. All right. Help me out here. Death Stranding on PC. Doom Eternal. Dying Light 2. I'll believe that when I see it. Crystal Chronicles Remastered. In the summer. Are you going to play that?
Probably not.
All right. Ghost of Tsushima is coming out in the summer. I know Sucker Punch makes good games, but like, do you care about this at all? I would rather play Sekiro at this point.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Gods and Monsters, I care way more about that.
Yeah.
From Ubisoft. That's the Breath of the Wild game. Halo Infinite, Q4. Lego can kiss my ass.
What does that even mean? The
What?
Skywalker saga.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So is this like a
9.
bundle thing? Or is this a new game?
Who cares? It's
Because I feel like all these Lego Star Wars already
yeah,
exist.
nobody cares. Pokemon Sleep is coming out to iOS.
Medal of Honor's back?
No, it's not really. Senua Saga? No, there's no way that's coming out next year. That's a 2021 game for sure. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrate is coming out
Streets of Rage
sometime.
4. Sometime.
Streets of Rage 4 is one of my most anticipated games. Oh, also, what's it called? Cyber Shadow. Because obviously we've got how many hours left in this year, Sean?
I don't know, like
No,
50
Siri,
something.
shut up. No, we don't have 50. We got less than 50.
well, we got the 30th and 31st.
Okay.
So that's 48 plus 3.5 left. So
Okay.
51 and a half.
Streets of Rage 4 is one of my most anticipated games for next year. Super Meat Boy Forever. Who freaking cares? Tell me why.
Ain't
Nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. So at this point, I'm convinced that Watch Dogs Legion is going to be a launch title for Xbox Series X, which is now just called the Xbox, and PS5. But you just
I didn't see 13 on there anywhere.
well, do we go to X or 1?
I was thinking X
It's on the X.
or T.
12 minutes. All right. So I do think next year has the potential to rival 2017.
That's a it could. It could.
It will.
But there's a lot of hype living up to that would need to happen.
There's a lot of hype living up to. Sean,
Yes.
it's time for the wrap up.
Let's wrap it up.
Can you tell me?
Why? What?
Sing
Wrap it up. Oh, tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a wrap up.
No goodbyes.
Ain't.
Hey.
All right.
Nailed it.
In January, PlayStation Now is adding Horizon Zero Dawn and Uncharted The Lost Legacy. They will be available until April 7th. And Overcooked 2 is... I do have to say, I have a bone to pick with Sony.
Kevin.exe.
I have to go to work tomorrow. All right.
Oh, God.
January Games with Gold.
Wait, what's your bone to pick with Sony?
I'll get to it in a second.
Okay.
January Games with Gold. X-Bone is getting Styx and Telltale Batman Season
Uno.
1. Xbox 360,
350.
which is backward compatible. Tekken 6th and Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. We still do not know what the hell Sony's doing for the free games. So what PlayStation normally does is the Wednesday before the first Tuesday of the next month, if that makes any sense. They release
The Wednesday before the first Tuesday of the month.
the Wednesday before the Tuesday of the next month.
Right.
Why did you? I don't know. I feel like tickling you.
The Wednesday before the first
last
Tuesday.
the last Wednesday of the month. Right.
Is that the same thing?
Yes. We don't know nothing.
Yeah, I guess it is.
We don't know anything. So, but Telltale Batman is a good get for Xbox. I feel like you're gonna tickle me. I'm gonna do this the rest of the podcast. Tekken 6 is a good get. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, is a fine get. Next up, this is so freaking random. The DualShock 4, less than a year before the DualShock 5 releases on the PlayStation 5, is getting a back button attachment, which looks like the DualShock 4 is taking a poop out of its butthole.
Which is where one poops.
Typically, but you're trying to tickle me. If you go to youtube.com/2playerco-op. All right. Have you seen this thing? Have you seen this thing?
Yes. I don't understand.
It has
Is
an
it like
OLED screen on the back.
But is it like customizable? Is it like, ooh, I can hit this button so that if
But
I hit
all
this
you
button,
can
it
do-
goes like square, square, triangle.
Yes, but all you can
or
do
is it like a new button?
It's a new button for your face buttons. So what
So you
a
can
lot
have
of
it be
people are
like
saying
another way
is
to hit
like,
triangle or something?
or to throw a freaking grenade and dip bot bombs.
Dip bot bombs.
Throw a grenade in Call of Duty or I'm gonna hit you in the head.
I don't know where it came from.
That's what happened. No, they're saying so. The big problem that the screen I have. No, I don't have the screen. No,
Let me see. No, that's a bad idea.
Oh.
I was going to see if I could make it, but it'd probably bounce off the net and hit the
No,
computer.
no, you're not allowed. The
Would you hit yourself?
with your fist, my fist.
Those are my fist. Yes.
What?
You were saying something.
You had a question.
No.
The problem is, okay, yes. So the back button. So it's like all you can do is like you take the back buttons, and they're only two buttons. First off, it's an OLED screen, which is freaking stupid. Like the battery on DualShock 4s already sucks. So you're going to put an OLED screen on the back where you cannot even see it, and just be like, this is a square, this is X. Why?
OLEDs don't use much power, though.
I hate you. So, what a lot of people are thinking is that there's also another patent that came out this. What the frick?
It's I don't know. It was worthy of that
No, I
reaction.
don't know what, that was like gum or something. YouTube.com/super. I hate you. There's another patent that came out this week that DualShock 5. There's another patent. It looks like it's got 2 flips, which would make sense after this stupid thing came out. But like, either make an Elite controller or don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want one. I think the DualShock 4 is perfect. I don't need a little flipper. I don't need Free Willy.
Hold me forever and slowly. I don't know the words. And now we can take you, and we will be friends. Carry me to the river Jordan, like you are my brother. Say you'll be there. I don't know. I think I'm just mixing all the words. Anyway. Okay, but yeah, make an Elite controller or don't.
Sean,
Yes.
did you know the Xbox Series X is just called the Xbox? YouTube.com/Shootler Co-op.
It's called Xbox. It's not the Xbox.
I hate you.
It's not. They're not calling it the. It wasn't the Xbox.
What
Series.
they're saying is the name they want to continue. The name they want to continue for it is
Xbox.
Okay, but that's
And this will be the Series X.
You're
and
so
then they
full
will-
of crap. I've been saying on this podcast for so many years.
If you would have said they should have just called it PlayStation, then I'd give you credit. You're saying,
well, but this is the Xbox, so
yeah, but it's not the same.
why did you cover that?
I thought you were going to throw it at my. I closed my eyes. I did cover my eyes with my eyelids.
The Xbox is the Xbox, and I'm way too slow to react.
Kind of defeats the purpose.
Xbox Game Code comes console. Xbox Game Pass consoles getting The Witcher 3, Lost in Space Episode 5. I don't know what that even means. LIS 2. What is LIS 2?
I don't know.
Oh, Life is Strange 2,
Oh.
Episode 5. Pillars of Eternity and Uguski. Capcom has all Frozen. He has filed yes, trademarks for Dino Crisis, Mega Man, Darkstalkers, Breath of Fire, and shout out Nick Schiavone, Power Stone. You're not still watching. No one's still watching it.
So why? Shouldn't they already have trademarks on all these?
No, but you have to renew it every so often.
No.
Yeah.
Bring back Dino Crisis. That's
That's what literally everybody wants, and I don't think I've played Dino Crisis for 1 second my entire life.
I did once, but I don't know.
You didn't own it?
No.
Then it must have been Matt or Brent, right?
But no, I'm trying to think of who I knew that had a PlayStation 1.
Freaking N64, right? No?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure whenever it was that I played it, it was on PS1, but I'm trying to think of who had one. But it's Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
Right.
That's awesome.
Dino Crisis. Oh, PlayStation. Don't mess with my watch. So many. Oh my god! This Wikipedia
I'm so
crap.
sick of that.
Shut up, Wikipedia. Raise your own freaking money.
That's what they're doing.
PlayStation Dream Class.
Dream Class.
No, it never came out on
Yeah.
Nintendo 64. Well, damn. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Give this guy Dino's Crisis. I get to go to bed downstairs. He has to drive.
And you have to go to work tomorrow.
Oh, Shiba. Kamini Soma Kanakran. I don't know what I'm looking about. Did you ever play Power Stone? I forget.
I don't know what that is.
I never. That's the fighting game on the Dreamcast. It was supposed to be like the best fighting game ever made. Nick loves it. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I thought it was a Sega game, not a Comcast Capcom game.
Capcom and the Dreamcast? I have no idea. No, I haven't played it. I don't even know what it is.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that that's the end of episode 1?
Wait, you don't have a Did You Know?
I know. Sean, did you know that Capcom's Dino Crisis did not come out on the PlayStation 1?
I That's false.
Thank you. I mean, I'm at N64 crap. Thank you guys so much for being here. Happy New Year, all that other crap. We'll be back. Are we going to be... So you're good next week. I don't think you're going to get... Death Stranding, I feel like 6 months from now, you're going to be like, oh, my number 2 game of the year.
I don't know about that. I can't imagine the gameplay changing that much to where all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I love it. I'm sure the story is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that.
So
I don't know
let's just
why
do
the
this.
gameplay... I feel like the gameplay will be identical. It's just I get more like tools and stuff.
Your presentation tool.
Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, me. So, do you want to do Game of the Year next week? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Game of the Year next week. Thank you guys so much for being here. Until the next time, Sean. I mean, you know the things. Do you like audio? Cool. I do too. Sean, take us out.
Thank you for playing.